Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a tier list. Y'all voted a long time ago. Sorry that this took so long to make, but I just had other videos that came up and I never really had the time, took the time to set this up. But now it's set up. So today I'm going to be doing a tier list of all the book to movie adaptations that I remember seeing and remember well enough to actually rank. There's a few that I don't remember. Wait, I'm missing one. Hang on here. I thought I added this. Yeah, I added it. There it is. Okay. There's a few that I don't remember well enough to actually rank, but these are the ones I remember well. And the other thing is that I did not include any Shakespeare adaptations or plays. So nothing that's an adaptation of a play is in here. So without any further ado, let's just get started. My tiers are I have perfect, great, good, good movie, bad adaptation, bad movie, mediocre, bad, and did you even read the chapter titles? So just to give you an idea for where some of these will go, we'll start off, we'll just do, because I have Narnia movies for most of these. So we're going to just we'll scroll up. Okay, so obviously we'll do Narnia as an example of some of these. So The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is a perfect adaptation. They only changed a few things, and what things that they changed were very good, good to change. All right, where is Prince Caspian? And some of these, by the way, I did break up with Narnia, I broke up the different movies within the franchise. Some of these I'm just grouping them all together just because that's easier. Prince Caspian I'm going to put in good movie, bad adaptation. I really do enjoy it as a movie, but of course the adaptation wise it's terrible. All right. We'll go ahead and do the other one that's the modern ones. Voyage of the Dawn Treader goes in Did You Even Read the Chapter Titles? Because I don't think they did. I legitimately do not think they read the chapter titles. All right, now for this weird animated one, which was made by the people who made the Peanuts cartoons. I'm torn. I actually recently rewatched this, and I am torn between mediocre and good. I think I'm going to put it in good because I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. It's very faithful, and it actually includes a lot of lines that most adaptations don't that I really love, like Edmund saying, when I'm King of Narnia, first thing I shall do will be to make some decent roads. And then Mr. Beaver calling the White Witch the Emperor's hangman. So I really liked those. They did in a deleted scene, they for some reason decided to say, let's see, Susan the Valiant, Queen Susan the Valiant, and Queen Lucy the Brave or something. I don't remember exactly what title they gave Lucy, but it was weird that they changed that. I don't understand. And then the BBC Narnias, I'm gonna put in good adaptation, bad movie, just because by modern standards, they're not it's not fun to watch that. It looks, if you look at it as a play, it's fine, but in general, it just doesn't look great. All right, so I think that's all of Narnia. So now that I've gotten some kind of examples up there, I'll just go in order. So first we have Alice in Wonderland. And so first of all, Alice in Wonderland, the Disney movie, actually did take both Alice and Into the Looking Glass. And I'm going to put that in great. I think it's a pretty great adaptation. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about that, but okay, Anne of Green Gables. Now, I'm only ranking the source material that is based on the first two books because that's all I've read. For a movie to have made it into this ranking, I have to have both read the book and seen the movie, obviously. So I've only read the first two Anne books, but I'm going to put those at perfect because, oh my goodness, I know there are issues with the third movie, but the first two were so good. So I'm going to put it up there. Barbie and A Christmas Carol. Look, I included everything, okay? I'm going to put that in, should it go in mediocre or bad? I find it enjoyable to watch, so I think I'm going to put it in mediocre, but yeah, as an adaptation, it's really terrible. Yeah, just lots of things bad about it. Now, Barbie and the Nutcracker, though, I am going to put, I think I'll put it up there in good. And I think that's a good place for it after The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah, it changes the things that everything changed. Well, maybe I should put it in good movie, bad adaptation, because it's not great at adapting. And by the way, I'll go ahead and just get the other Barbie movie out of the way. It also will go in good adaptation, or good movie, bad adaptation, because it is not good as an adaptation of Prince and the Pauper, other than the switching places aspect, but it is a really fun movie. All right, next, I've got some American Girl movies. I'll go ahead and get all the girly ones out of the way. childishly girly ones. Actually, did I read the Krissa books? Now that I'm doing this, I'm not sure if I read the Krissa books. I think I did. I'm just going to put that one into mediocre. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about it. Let's see. Felicity, though. Felicity is going to go into... I'm going to put it up in great. I love the Felicity movie. Compared to Felicity and Alice in Wonderland is never a thing that I thought I would be doing, and yet here I am. I'm going to put it above Alice in Wonderland, actually. I like it a lot. Kit is good. I'm going to put Kit in good. The Kit movie is pretty good, and I'm going to put it higher than The Lathers in the Wardrobe. And then the other one, Samantha and Molly both. I have two more. Okay, so Samantha, that's not Samantha. Samantha, American Girl, is going to go... I think it was actually a pretty good adaptation, so I'm going to put it up here in great. It's not as good as Felicity, but it's still pretty great. And then Molly. Molly wasn't as good of an adaptation, so I'm going to put it in good, but I think I like it better than the Kit movie. I think. I've watched Kit recently and I haven't watched Molly. Okay, now that I got all of those out of the way, though, let's move on to just go... I'm going to keep taking them in, like, groups. So I'm going to do some Disney ones now because I've got a few Disneys in here. All right, so Frozen. I have actually read Snow Queen, and Frozen goes, of course, in good at... Nope, it goes here. It goes in good at movie, bad adaptation. Yeah, because it's terrible as an adaptation of the Snow Queen, but I love that movie. It's so good. But yeah, it is not a good adaptation. Mickey's Christmas Carol, I'm going to put it in great. It doesn't scroll easily, so I had to drop it, but I am putting it in great. And I think it's better than Alice in Wonderland, just as a movie. My criteria for, like, ranking things in the tiers is kind of wishy-washy, and I don't really have much of a criteria. All right, Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, I feel like it should also go in good movie, bad adaptation, because it did change a whole lot about the story. Or should I put it in good? I don't know. Maybe I should put it in good. And it's the best of those movies, that's for sure. Peter Pan. Okay. Peter Pan cannot go in perfect because it takes out the best part of the book, which is the ending. But it will go in great. And it's better than those. What am I doing? Mickey's Christmas Carol is better than those two movies. And speaking of Mickey's Christmas Carol, let's do the Muppet Christmas Carol, which is going to go up in... Oh, what just happened? This is not my computer that I'm doing this on. It's my husband's, so I don't know what just happened. It's going up in perfect, though, because Muppet Christmas Carol is great. Is it 100% accurate? No, but it definitely captures the spirit of Christmas Carol very well. All right, next is VeggieTales, The Penniless Princess, which is the Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And I'm actually going to put that in good because it's actually a really fun adaptation. I watched it recently, and as far as I remember, it's pretty close to the book, actually. Okay, so now let's do... I have a couple here that are, like, spin-offs of some Austen. Should I do Austen, or should I keep going with, like, the more child ones? Secret Garden, I included. I think it was pretty good. It's been a while since I've watched it, but I'm going to put it in good, and it's probably going to go there. And that's, like, the older Secret Garden. I've not seen the new one. Let's go ahead and get the rest of, like, the child or the kitty, not kitty shows, I guess, but... All right, Mallory Towers. Okay, so I'm going to have to put it in good, unfortunately, because the first two seasons were very good adaptations. I've only read books 1 through 3, but season 3 was bad as an adaptation. It was fun as a story, but it was really bad as an adaptation. And then, what was the other one? Okay, so Mysterious Benedict Society, I have in here twice because I'm ranking the seasons separately. So the first season, I am going to put into... I actually think it was great. Now, please note, Lindsay, if you're watching this one, and anyone else who likes the book series, didn't like the show. I had not read the books when I first watched the show, so I adore the show, and then I went and read the books. Now, season 2, on the other hand, is I'm going to put it in, again, because I watched these before I read the books, I'm going to put this into good movie, bad adaptation, or show. I've got some TV shows in here too, obviously. All right, next I'm going to do Little House on the Prairie, and I'm really only going to include the parts that's actually adaptations, and I think it's good as an adaptation. I'll put it here. Okay, if I have not, I'm going to put that at the end, actually. Yeah, I really like... The pilot is definitely an adaptation of Little House on the Prairie, and then I think, like, the first episode is maybe kind of an adaptation of On the Banks of Plum Creek, but then after that, it kind of was not. Okay, next we have Wingfeather Saga. And I'm going to put, I've only seen season 1. I'm not an Angel Guild member, so I haven't seen the rest, but season 1 was pretty great. It changed some things, but overall it was really fun, and I really enjoyed that. All right. Let's go ahead and do my controversial opinions in the middle of this video. And then you can click off if you're sick of seeing it, if you don't like it anymore. All right. So The Hobbit, I'm actually going to put in good. I enjoy the. No, I'm putting The Hobbit actually in good movie, bad adaptation, because I enjoy the Hobbit movies. A lot of people don't, and I'm grouping all three of them together. I know a lot of people really don't like them, but I loved them. Was not a big fan of some of the changes, but I hadn't read the books before I watched the movie. So, yes, that's where The Hobbit's going. Now for my controversial opinion. Are we ready? Okay, before you start screaming at me, please note that they are in the good movie category. However, I do not think they are as good of an adaptation as everyone says. I'm going to probably do a video one day talking about my thoughts on the Lord of the Rings movies, because I know most people say they're the best adaptation ever. They're not. You cannot get as many characters wrong as they get wrong and say that this is the perfect adaptation. And it's not just like the ones they left out, like Tom Bombadil. Yeah, Tom Bombadil they left out completely, but still, I think that's an understandable change. But a lot of the other characters, they just got their arcs so wrong that I cannot put it into anything higher than that. So please don't kill me. Now for the normal lukewarm opinion, Rings of Power. They did not read the chapter titles. Yeah. All right. Now I think all that's left is like period dramas. So let's do this goofy one. It's mediocre. Sense and Sensibility is like a Hallmarky movie. I don't know if it was actually Hallmark. Unleashing Mr. Darcy is also a Hallmark movie. That obviously took those stories and we'll put Chris behind them. So I'll put those are mediocre. They were fine. Okay. Now for the actual like period dramas. Jane Eyre, I am going to put in good. However, there is one scene that they added that definitely should not have been in there. So I'm gonna have to put it like in the middle of good. This is like the 2006 version, I think, that I'm ranking. The one that has Georgia Henley as young Jane Eyre. Are you surprised that that's my favorite one? I'm sure you're not. No one is surprised. Morgan likes the one that has Narnia Girl. Wow, shocker. Okay, next let's do Gaskell. I did not include Cranford because Cranford is. I have read Cranford, but I haven't read Lady Ludlow or My Lady Ludlow or Mr. Harrison's Confessions. So I did not include Cranford. But I did include North and South, which I'm going to put up imperfect because North and South is such a good adaptation. This is such a weird tier list. Guys, this is so weird. And then Wives and Daughters, I think I'm also going to put that one up imperfect. It was really very accurate to the book. Like those two adaptations especially were some of the most accurate I've ever seen. And we have some more really accurate ones down here. Okay, the Pride and Prejudice movie. I'm pretty confident I've seen this one. My mom doesn't remember watching it with me, but I'm pretty confident that we watched it. I'm just gonna put it in good. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah, I have 6 left. Okay, so we are ending on Austen, which is good because I have a great opinion of most Austen adaptations. Sense and Sensibility. This is the one with Emma Thompson and whoever this other woman is, Kate Winslet. I'm going to put it in good, and I'm going to put it higher than those two. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it there. It does have some issue. I do take some issue with it, some elements of it, but it's really fun. I really do enjoy that movie. Persuasion, it's going to go up in great, I think, because it's a great adaptation. They do take out some important things, I think, but overall, I think it captured everything really well. Yeah. Northanger Abbey, I'm going to put in good. This is the Northanger Abbey with Felicity Jones, and yeah, it's going to go in good. They added a couple of scenes that definitely should not have been in there. Like, there were some things that are very inappropriate. So, for that reason, and you know what? I'm going to just delete that tier because I'm not going to need it now. It's clear I am not needing that tier. All right, next is Mansfield Park. The one with, she's in Doctor Who. Billy Piper, that's it. I'm going to also put it in great because it's not as good as Persuasion. It definitely leaves out the very important part of when she goes home to visit her family. But other than that, it's a very fun adaptation, and it did a really great job at showing at like condensing the story and showing like it kept Fanny as more of a quiet character, which so many adaptations do not do. So respect for that one. All right, next is Emma. Emma is going up in perfect. The 2009 Emma. I love this version of Emma. It's so good. It definitely cements that Mr. Knightley is so wonderful. And I think it captured pretty much everything in the book, almost word for word. I only have one qualm with it, and that is the scene where he comes to visit the, or Knightley comes to visit the Woodhouses after Box Hill, and they play off just one little thing that I don't like the way they played that off. But other than that, this is a wonderful adaptation. All right, and finally, Pride and Prejudice, the 95 version. Where else is that going but like up here? I'm even going to say it's better than The Christmas Carol. Yeah. What can I say about the 95 Pride and Prejudice? I mean, everyone knows. Like if you've read Pride and Prejudice, then and you've watched this movie, then I think most of us agree. Like, yeah, this one is the best. So there is my tier list. So let me know down in the comments which of these you have seen and which of these, where you would put these, if you agree with my rankings or if you very strongly disagree. Let me know what you think of my hot take. And let's see, I will see y'all next time. Bye.